Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Okay, you guys, I'm just here for a few minutes for a couple of announcements. I'm sitting here chopping herbs. I just woke up about 15 minutes ago. At 7 o'clock, I was able to cut the air back on, and that knocked me out. That was the end of that. And so I slept from 7 until 9. Thank goodness I had already watched Olympics earlier, so I already knew what was going to happen because I missed the first hour of prime time. So right now I'm watching a repeat of gymnastics. Enjoy if you're watching. Okay, here is some French Teragon, you guys. So I'm getting ready to add to the mix here. My sister stopped by today. She was supposed to be bringing her herbs. She called me on FaceTime yesterday and showed me her herbs. First of all, everything had gone to seed, the basil and all that. So I told her to pluck those, the seeds off so that the plant could still grow. She had so much of it. I told her to get it over here so I can get it dehydrated. So, especially that thyme she had. So she was like, well, no, I like to eat my thyme fresh. I said, fine, then harvest half of it. You have so much. I said, and bring me the other half. I said, because you're going to still want some during the winter when you can't grow it anymore. I said, so this is the time to get some dehydrations in. I told her, if you saw my bottles here filling up, you'd be wanting to do it. So she said she would do it and forgot to. So hopefully she'll do it by this weekend. If not, I told her a lot of that stuff's going to go to waste. And I bought her the French Teragon plant. And I told her, if you don't want it, I'll come and get it for myself. And so she does want some French Teragon butter. So I think that she will do that because August is when, that's the cutoff period for harvesting the French Teragon. I'm going to take it up to the end of August, so there's still a month left. And I have some ready now, yet again. Every week, I have more and more ready. And I've been eating it fresh, too. I told her I eat it fresh. So anyway, so here's some French Teragon. And it should just about fill up this little bottle. And then I'll start another bottle of it. Believe me, I'm going to get some more. So I like to chop mine with this old-fashioned chopper. That way I can control how I chop. If I want to leave it a little coarse or if I want it fine, this will do either or. So I really, for some reason, I like pushing the thing, okay? I'm like a kid playing with the toy. But see how this is doing? I don't want to powder this up. I want it to stay a little bit flaky. And I'll let a little bit of powder get in for the bottom to settle down there. But I think I'll have enough French Teragon. That little bottle should last me all winter because I have found with cooking with this stuff, you do not need a lot. Just one little strand of it will flavor your food because it's a strong herb. See, this is enough right here. I'm not going to chop this anymore. But anyway, the other announcement is tomorrow. And I had forgotten about it, but thank goodness I had put it on my calendar and I got my reminder today. Tomorrow, I'm going to a class, a workshop. It's called, it's a herb drying. Wait a minute. I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, where is it? Can't find it. But anyway, it's a herb drying and herb workshop that I'm going to tomorrow with Growing Pontiac. So look for me if they allow me to film. I hope to be able to film that whole workshop for y'all. If not, I'll take notes and let you know what I get. And my question, one of the questions I have, other than, me learning, but one of the questions I have is about the stems. Now, this is the French Teragon stems, and I'm going to hold on to them just in case, as well as the other ones, because I got marjoram here. I have sweet marjoram. I have rosemary. I have thyme here, and I also have some more oregano. I'm going to hold on to these stems. And I'm going to ask if it's okay to chop up the stems. I just don't know. So I've been plucking every little leaf from the stems or just rubbing it and letting it go into the bottle there before I chop it. But if those stems can be used too, because the aroma is really strong on those stems. if she tells me tomorrow that we can use stems too, it's on and popping. So I'll get the stems chopped up tomorrow. I'm going to separate them really well so that they don't get mixed up. And I'll chop them up and add them to the herbs on tomorrow. I should do that anyway, but I just want to make sure. I don't want those stems to give the herbs a woody taste. Right now, my herbs have a nice, fresh, clean taste. So that's my question. So you guys, if you've ever added the stems, let me know. And then let me know how that tastes. I have more peppers getting ready. And y'all saw that okra today, y'all. I could not believe it. When I went out there and that jambalaya okra have nerve enough to have that big giant bloom on it. And then the okra is right there in the middle. Y'all know once okra bloom, that's it. You're getting ready to get some okra. So I don't care if I get one, but I think it's gonna give me more. I'm really shocked at that because that plant did not grow at all. Not at all. But I'm getting that one okra off of there. The white okra, that plant is growing really well, especially in that hot greenhouse. The greenhouse, it hit 100 yesterday, but it didn't go over 100 like I thought it would. And although it's been hot in there, it's not too hot. The plants are doing excellent inside of the greenhouse. So that heat is actually helping, and I'm keeping an eye on those plants. Yep, I'm still on my potato high. I'm really happy about those potatoes. And let's see. And that's about it. So, okay, 6 minutes here. So I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to keep watching my Olympics. And you guys have a wonderful evening. And may God bless you all. And welcome new members. I see that I'm growing again. So, hey, hi. That's all I can say. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So please like the videos. And hopefully they're not too long for you because I tend to be long-winded. Today was a rare day, okay? So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Now tomorrow may be long with, well, how long is this workshop? It's from 6 to 7:30. And so I probably won't film the whole thing, but the important parts, you know. So I'm going to try to keep it at 30 minutes or lower. But I want you all to at least get the gist of the workshop. If something important comes up, I might come on in sections if it's something important that she's talking about. Like, for instance, the growing herbs part, I will not record if they allow me to record. The part about growing herbs, we all know how to do that. But if it's something different that she mentions that we haven't done, as far as drying herbs or the old ways, because we're going to have an herbalist there. She might even talk about different types of herbs. I'm hoping she talks about the medicinal herbs and herbs, you know, that I can start ordering now for next year. The best way to grow herbs from seed. Renee, I watched your video with that herb rocket. That was a good idea, actually, and that parsley is coming up for you. But that gave me an idea for an experiment. You know me, I'm with you with the experiments. I think I'm going to either buy some cheesecloth or I'm going to buy something that's spongy, like minus a sponge. But, you know, you can use a sponge. But I'm going to find something that's kind of squishy. And I'm going to try to grow some herbs next year. I've never been successful with growing herbs. But I'm going to try to start some herb seeds. I also thought about my summer garden. I told y'all yesterday what my plans are with the summer garden for next year and everything, and how I plan to overwinter the peppers and things like that. Well, I want to add more peppers to the repertoire, so I'm going to be starting peppers. So I am bringing that table in, because remember I told you that I was bringing some plants inside, the peppers for one. But with that table, I think instead of starting my peppers in February like I normally do, I think I'm going to start my pepper seeds in January. So Q gonna be gardening year round here, okay? But I want to do that because my peppers, although they germinated and everything, they didn't get big enough, quick enough. So I think adding an extra month to it will be okay. And plus I won't have all those plants in, because my regular plants that germinate quickly, like green beans and squash and stuff, that mess will get started in April out there in the greenhouse. And that's where it'll be. I won't even need the grow lights or anything for that. it will have the sun from the greenhouse from April until it's time to plant out in May. So I think I'm gonna do that with the peppers and the herbs, so that table will handle that. Okay, you guys, so that's it as far as announcements in tonight's episode. So that's it. So it's supposed to rain again and all that good stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to sleep tonight because I took this long nap today, but I feel good. I'm nice and tired, nice and rested, not tired. And I'm looking forward to getting back to finishing up that garden this weekend. I want to get it clean. I want to get it recut because the rain shot the grass right back up. And then I also want to get that back area chipped over. And once that's done, then I'm going to work on getting the painting done because I want to paint those mushrooms. Remember, I talked about that. And then the other thing is getting that wood secured and that lattice removed on the deck porch and the deck. So if I can do that, then my summer projects will be complete for this year. I'll worry about painting the deck next year. I'll do that either in the spring or the month of May once it starts warming up a little bit. And I think the backyard will look halfway decent. And I'm not doing it for it to look decent now, although, yeah, I do want it to look decent for the workshop I'm hosting. But I want it to be complete now so that in the fall, once I start fishing, and I won't have anything to do back there other than take care of the fall plants during the day or whatever. And then, or in the evening once I return from fishing on the days that I go. And then next year, I won't have anything to do. My sister was like, what are you going to do about your leaves? I was like, that's the nice part about the wood chips. Those leaves can fall right on those wood chips. They'll die over the winter, and I won't have to rake and clean up those beds. That's always been the big chore in the springtime. That's eliminated now, and it's eliminated for the fall, for the stuff that I do in the fall. I don't have to worry about it. Those leaves can fall right on those wood chips and die, okay? Okay, talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.